we're back. Today we are going to talk about hair porosity, density, and texture. These are 3 main things you need to know about your hair just because of products you use. It helps you know how to style your hair, all that jazz. Porosity is how well your hair can absorb and retain moisture. There are 3 levels to porosity. You have low, medium, and high. Low porosity, your hair cuticles. If you don't know what a hair cuticle is, think of your hair strand. You have these little ridges that are on your hair strand. Think of a roof and it has those ridges. If one of those flaps are up, it can cause a little leak. That's what a cuticle is. How open or closed that is your porosity. Low porosity means it's more closed. It's harder for water and products to get in and come out. But once that moisture is in that low porosity hair, that closed cuticle, it stays way better. It's harder for it to come out. If you feel like your products just sit on top of your hair and don't soak in, if you feel like water just sits on top of your hair and doesn't really soak in as fast, and if your hair takes a long time to dry, you have low porosity. Now, medium porosity, which is normal, your cuticles are slightly open, but not open all the way and not closed all the way, meaning you have just the right balance. The moisture enters easily and it stays in better. If your hair absorbs water properly, if your hair absorbs products and water well, then you most likely have normal porosity. High porosity, what I have, high porosity. Overall, I feel like my virgin natural hair is normal porosity, but my bleached, dyed hair, definitely high porosity, no question. High porosity, say it with me, those cuticles are more open. They are open all the way. Mainly when someone has high porosity, their cuticles are either damaged or raised way too much. Moisture gets in quickly and products get in quickly, but it comes out just as fast. If you feel like you just styled your hair and a couple days later, say like a day or 2 later, your hair is back dry, you have high porosity. You most likely have high porosity. High porosity also is more prone to breakage, it's more frizzy, mostly caused by genetics, chemical damage, heat, or over manipulation. For people with high porosity, I suggest thicker products, thick butters, buttercreams. Seal in that moisture with oil, trap it in there, and do protein treatments for sure. Now onto hair density. Hair density refers to the individual strands that you have in your scalp. Say if you look at your scalp and you have a lot of strands, you have high density. You have low, medium, and high. Low density, take a wild guess, you have fewer strands in your scalp, meaning your hair looks thinner or flatter. Your scalp is easily visible, especially in certain styles. People with low density hair, you might want to use lightweight products and not too heavy oils. Medium density, the normal, you have a great balance of strands in your scalp. Your scalp isn't too visible, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. Your hair looks full, but it's not thick. And of course, high density is you have lots of strands in your scalp. Just take a flashlight and actually look very close at your scalp. See how many strands you just have lined up. If your hair looks super full, super thick, and if it's hard to see the scalp when you're parting, you have a lot of strands. You most likely have high density. People with high density, if you have a hard time doing a slick back, and you have to do those sections, like a lot of sections to do a slick back, you most likely have high density. And lastly, we are on to hair texture. Hair texture is the natural shape or pattern of your hair strand. This is where a lot of people get confused because there are so many different types of hair. Sometimes people don't know what category to put themselves in. I'm gonna help you with that, okay? You have 4 types of hair textures: type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. Starting at 1, that's how straight your hair is. Going to 4, that's how tight your hair is. Type 1 is straight hair. It's no blend, no curl at all. It's just a straight, when you wet it, still straight. Type 2 is wavy hair. Loose wave, more like a S shape. Now with type 2, you have A, B, and C. Type 1 is just straight. You don't have a measurement system of how wavy or how curly that type 1 is. 2A is more of a loose wave. 2B is more of a S-shaped wave, more frizz prone too, and type C is a more deeper wave. Starting at A is the loosest, going to C, the more deeper, the more tighter. Type 3 hair is curly hair. Now 3A is more of a looser curl. It's not a S-shaped wave, it's a curl. It's like a big loose spiral. Type 3B is more of a tighter ringlet, more volume and shrinkage, so it's more of a tighter curl but not super tight. I don't even want to use the word tight because it's not a tight curl at all. Now 3C is a tight corkscrew, almost a coil, but not really a coil. High in shrinkage and very dense. Type 4 hair, my type 4 girlies. This is the coily, kinky hair. Those are those super tight coils. You have 4A, which are the soft coils, super springy and defined. Then you have 4B, which is a Z type of curl. It's less defined and more shrinkage. Type 4C is the tightest it can get. Unfortunately, it has little to no curl definition. It's the most fragile and the one that shrinks up the most. So going off of my little baseline, I would say I'm 3C, 4A. I'm right in between that line of 3C, 4A. A tight corkscrew, my hair shrinks up a lot, but it's still that soft, springy coil. I hope this was informational for y'all. Down below in the comments, let me know your hair density, your porosity, and the texture that you think you have. I will catch y'all next time.